In modern America, an unjust, unethical, and potentially dangerous medical practice has invaded our hospitals. In addition to these disconcerting aspects of the surgery, it is also a direct violation of human rights, violating an individual's sovereignty, both over their body and their own spirituality. Yet this practice is well established in modern America, even while it has grown to be recognized as obsolete in the rest of the Western world. In the United States, nearly 80% of men are circumcised. Their parents felt compelled upon their birth to decide to enforce a 5,000-year-old tradition conceived of by a theocratic, wandering, nomadic state, a tradition to mutilate their body, the body of their child, due to social pressures. These young men are never given a choice, the choice to leave their body intact, the choice to decide whether or not they want to be a part of that Jewish heritage. Many of these infants are not given anesthetics, and the pain they face is excruciating, but their parents rationalize away this pain by saying the child won't remember it. The reality is, circumcised men will suffer, as the foreskin is a vital protective tissue, and without it, a man's penis will become scarred, desensitized by painful, repetitive contact with abrasive material. Others defend circumcision, saying that it's more aesthetically pleasing. While some women may feel this way, the reality is that this is merely because of social pressures. In Europe and Asia, circumcision is nearly obsolete, and the vast majority of men are intact. And there, their women consider this totally normal and healthy. A question comes to mind when considering the circumcision of one's own child. If you'd circumcise your son, would you circumcise your daughter? This may seem like a strange question, but in many parts of Africa, circumcising the labia off of a young woman is completely normal, whether it be at birth or at puberty. The practice itself is illegal in the United States and in most civilized nations. Reflect upon that for a moment. Hygiene is another point commonly raised, though a somewhat trivial one. No study has ever conclusively shown that circumcision prevents the spread of any STD. The minimal amount of effort to maintain healthy, sanitary levels of hygiene make this argument a moot point. Teach your child healthy habits, and they'll be healthy. Furthermore, children are not property. They are not your lawn to be trimmed as you please. They are independent individuals who will eventually grow to have their own opinions, their own feelings, their own thoughts on the nature of their own body and their own spirituality. If they should come of age and decide that, yes, they in fact think that it is more aesthetically pleasing, or they do want to belong to the Jewish heritage, so be it. That's their choice. Let them be informed. Let them make that decision for themselves. Their body, their choice. That's what it boils down to. Their body, their spirituality, their aesthetics, their choice. Don't mutilate a child. It's his body. It's his choice. On an informal note, from a personal standpoint, I'm totally, perfectly intact. My parents didn't make that decision for me, to mutilate me. I've never had any negative feelings about it. At some point, every mature individual accepts who they are and what they are. And that's it. That's what it boils down to as well. Their body, their choice, their acceptance. If you'd like more information, go to www.foreric.org. Please, don't mutilate your son. His body, his choice.